say that being confused on camera and having to edit it and all that is not fun. It's not fun. Going through the same thing over and over again is not fun. Yesterday I spoke to my therapist and she was like, you know what you want. You know, she's like, you know what you want. And that's the truth. But there's this, you know, there may be some fear there of trying and not getting what I want. So I'm trying to choose another route, something that I can get, I guess. It says, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, and the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I guess right now I keep being in that cycle of looking for the wisdom to know the difference between the things that I can change and the things that I can't. And trying to find out how to accept the things that I cannot change, and to also have the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That is what you see me going through to a T. And nobody can really answer that but me. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that my back hurts. So whenever something hurts on me, I must make mention of it. I'm gonna make mention of it about 100 times. Now, what was I gonna tell you? Ooh, I haven't worked out since Friday, and it is Wednesday. I did go swimming, and I did do a little bit like a couch to 5K run. So like running for like 3 minutes, walking for 3 minutes, stuff like that with my husband. And what else? The swimming and that's been my physical activity, and a couple, you know, taking the dog out type of things, if you want to count that. But I was like, there is something you can do. Like, you can do the upper body stuff, because I was doing full body, and the movement that I keep messing my back up on are these like rows, but I'm lifting too heavy with them. So I need to leave that alone. And when I said I need to leave it alone, my husband was like, no, you need to lift lighter, because you need to strengthen it, but you just need to lift lighter. So we'll see how that goes. Oof. But my back started hurting on, I think, either Saturday or Sunday, something like that. But I was like, you can do something. Nah. Something's not doing. Something. Okay. So I abandoned what I was doing before, what was I doing? Leg press, and just started doing I did yoga with Adrian, and for upper back and neck. I did that, and that really helped my back. Like, I needed to listen to my body and not like listen to what I want to do, which I want to work on, you know, gaining muscle and stuff like that. But your back is out of commission. Listen to your back. Tend to the thing that's yelling, you know. Don't ignore what your body is telling you. I was also thinking, hopefully I told you yesterday, I was telling you about the iron situation. And I just think it's interesting that that's not what I went to the hematologist for. Like, they aren't connected. She just happened to test that because she saw it trending down, but nobody would have probably done that because it wasn't low. It was within normal range, right? But she decided to look into it further. I would have never known that because, like I said, I was running 3 times a week, lifting 4 to 6 times a week, swimming, dancing, walking, living my life, you know, whole time. So I wouldn't have even known that. Because again, when they say, are you tired? Are you this? Are you that? What do we really have to compare to? And if you've been that way for years, how do you know? How do you know, when you're tired or what that feels like? To be zapped of energy. And when you have a high tolerance for things, like when you kind of just move forward. Like if it's on the agenda, it's on the agenda, like I tried to do today. But I'm just learning to kind of stop and take care of myself, do what I need to do with my body. So I have been taking iron supplements. I don't plan on taking them forever. I plan on like managing it with my diet, but the doctor said for me to take 325 milligram tablets with vitamin C, 2 of them every day. I'm not doing that, but I am taking one a day right now until I get it built back up. And then once I get it built back up, I will try to just work up. My plan to maintain it is to include more iron in my diet, like not shy away from meat as I have been, and to also support myself around my menstrual cycle with iron supplements. There's different herbs and things that have iron in it that I'll be looking into, but also just understanding that the most absorbable type of iron is meat, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to eat meat, but that could also help me with muscle building because I don't really focus on protein as much as I should. I used to, but I just got out of it because I'm like, whatever. But no, and I already feel better, so I know that I needed it. Like I feel a lot better. Ooh, my back. So this is one of the things that we did in the video. Ooh. Oh gosh, today I was supposed to go vote. I don't think I'm gonna do that today because I have therapy and I'm going to a dance class today. And I feel like that's a lot for the agenda. Like that's a good amount. So we'll see. Oh, my neck feels a lot better. A lot better. Oh, lost my hand. It feels a lot better. So I'm glad that I listened to my body and gave it what it needed instead of what I wanted for the day. Because to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lose muscle in a week of not working out. I need to support my back. Might be good to take a break. This is, probably from overtraining. So, hey, take the break. All right, so I showed you these. I also have another one that I take called Blood Builder, but I bought those first. But really, I'm just taking these right now, especially since I am on my cycle right now. So I'm taking these because they have more iron in them. I take those first thing in the morning. That's not how it says. It says take it with food. But I look at research studies. Before I do I listen to the doctor, but doctors, they have a way of doing things that they just do a routine thing. I look at what the research studies have shown on different things, and iron is better absorbed on an empty stomach if you can handle it. Iron is hard on the stomach, like hard to digest, so it can be hard. So that's why they say take it with food, but I haven't had any problems with it. So I'm taking it on an empty stomach, but that's not how you're supposed to do. I do things a little different. So right now I'm at like a 2 or 3 on the hunger scale. And here is my, I'm gonna eat, this is ground chicken and that African peanut stew that I make, but there's no peanuts in it. So it's basically, it's lentils, broccoli, sweet potatoes, onions, peppers, stuff like that. And that's my breakfast. Yep. I was thinking, I'm not probably gonna put this in here, but maybe I will. Depends on how I phrase it and how I feel when I watch it back. But there's this girl that is going by the name of Dodash. I know her. I've seen her online as Latoya. And it's interesting because people are saying, oh, like she's an overnight success. And that's okay if that's I don't know if she is saying that or they are just saying that. Because, or she's just letting them believe that. I don't know. But I know that she's not an overnight success. I know that it took a lot of hard work, and I've seen her tell many stories. I've seen her share many of her life's journeys online throughout the years, throughout the decade. So it's interesting for people to be like, oh, she's overnight. No, she knows how to command an audience because she has done it over and over. And so that is a lesson to me. It doesn't make it any less inspirational. It actually makes it more inspirational, because while people are so excited about an overnight success, that's just not overnight successes happen. But isn't it more inspirational that a person can, because she's never not been down to earth person, she's never not been a keep it real type of person, she's never not been that. Like, she's always come in a raw form for the most part. She's been raw. So is that not an inspiration? Is that not success? Is the journey, I don't know, but it has inspired a lot of people. It has inspired me, but maybe in a different way, because I know that additional information about her. Because I did see one guy was saying she's not an overnight success, but he was talking about the page that she has right now. He was like, she's been on here for 4 years. No, she's been on here actually longer. She's been on different platforms over 4 years. I've seen she's re-uploaded some videos, older videos, and told some stories over differently. All of that is in her right. I'm not saying it as a negative. I'm saying, why can't she be celebrated also for the journey and the recreation that she's able to do, and the genius that she is for being able to be herself and to capitalize on it? And she's doing it and capitalizing on it. Her ability to adapt while still being herself. She's never, the personality isn't changed. She's herself, but she's adapted. She's smart. So let's not just make it like she just, oh, a little klutz who stumbled upon success. No. So my cousin and I, we send these, we both have this like box of like little notes, and we send it back and forth and give our thoughts on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and send one today. We try to send like 3 a week, but it's like no pressure, no specific days. I like this one, so I wanted to share it with you all. I have found that if you love life, life will love you back. I have found that too. And I need to also start applying that to my body. Let me have a seat. And like the lesson I learned this morning of the not necessarily pushing it in the direction that I want to go, but taking care of it. Like when it's not at its peak, then you do something different, adjust, you know? And so we can replace that. If you love your body will love you back. If you love your money, meaning take care of it, respect it, it will respect you back. You can interchange these words. Life is all encompassing, but you can interchange it and make it more specific for different things. I'm gonna take a picture and send this over to him, and I'm gonna say that to him too. Like, that word can be interchangeable with anything.
So I think I clarified it.
So in one of my videos, when I was reading my journal entries, the fact that I can bend over like this shows tremendous improvement in my back. But anyway, I mentioned that I don't take pain medicine. I really don't. Maybe once a year, if that. Probably have gone many years without it. This not gonna do nothing for you, but I'm just telling you, this what I take. I just take some turmeric. That's what I'm about to take. And what I was about to say is I may be about to take some tonight because I'm going to that dance class. So if my back is not like where I feel like it should be, I might take some just so I can move better. But as a rule of thumb, I just deal with it. That's why I didn't know, like when they were saying, do you have heavy, periods and stuff like that? I don't handle myself the way, I'm not trying to say I can take any pain. I just, again, food, I kind of use food. So maybe I should use Tylenol and ibuprofen and all that, but I'ma just do this. As you can see with the iron, I don't really like medicine for real. So that's that. My husband might well just give me this heating pad because I need it every month. I went to walk my dog and I got a package. Amazon package. My new super suit, as my son would call it. My new swimming suit. So next week, I will have a new suit. Oh, it got the back out. I didn't know that. And it's a little hoochie mama at the bottom. Okay. I'm ready though. So that'll be cute. I'm gonna try it on at a later time. I'll be back. Just grilled cheese with that ground turkey in there and some tomato soup. I was at like a 2. Yep.
Work it out. When in doubt, just work it out. Once again, y'all, doesn't matter if we get this choreography. I want y'all to have fun. Y'all really do look so cute doing this. I appreciate y'all really loving my BS. I'll be all over your video now. Why do you have both? Because you know why? Yeah, you're nowhere in it. Oh, me? Yeah, you're nowhere in it. There we go.
Got my new super suit on. Thank you, Kid and the fam, for the background music. Man, it's cool. Oh, the back is out a little bit there. Oh, yeah, I ain't put my lotion on or nothing.
So I'm in the Coach store, y'all. That just came over here.
Guess what? You're going to do that because you spoke it and you feel it and you believe it. Your words are so powerful.
All right, so it is another payday Friday, which makes it a more exciting Friday. I am about to do my Friday ritual, my Friday routine that I talked to you about in a different video. I'm getting excited because I'm almost to enough money that I've been moving over to my new Vanguard account to be able to buy the mutual fund that I want to buy. So I guess that's my kind of exciting, but I'm almost there. One more paycheck after this one and I will have enough to buy that to start buying that mutual fund. I'm excited. And so I was gonna say, and I think I said it in the other one, but again, we all have different life circumstances, and if you might not be able to save as fast as the next person, but that doesn't mean you can't save, you know? So this time, so the last time I had extra money left over from the paycheck, I put it in fund money. I used it to put toward, I put it in my fund money, which is really for like Christmas, birthday, stuff like that. But this week or this pay period, my sons have a dental bill that came up, and so that money will be paying that dental bill, so I'm gonna leave it sitting right there. My other order is probably not gonna happen. I'm waiting for the S&P 500 to drop to be able to buy that stock. Let me see where the S&P 500 is today. It's at 532. It may not drop. So my back is not hurting that much no more. My scarf just slipped off. Now I'm about to get to getting caught up on this laundry. I put a load in. I brought up the ones that I just been washing, putting in a basket. Washing, drying, putting in the basket. I'm about to do some folding. And yeah, when I have something to say, I'll check in with you on here. I took my iron tablet, so I'm letting that work on an empty stomach. I'm really enjoying, I'm enjoying taking iron tablets, but I'm enjoying having more energy, because it's crazy because I didn't even know that I needed them, because I'm looking at myself, and again, I've only ever lived in my body, so I don't know how other people, like how tired somebody else is. So when I'm like exhausted at 7 o'clock, you know, I just accept that. Or the brain fog that I was having, I just accepted that. Not realizing that, honestly, for years and years, nobody would have ever knew that that was low. That would have never come up, because when you look at I didn't go to her for that. They were going to talk about my white blood cells. She just happened to look at my red blood cells and say, it's in the normal range, but it's starting to go down, so let's look. So she looked. Nobody would have done that, because they would have said it's within normal range, number one. Then when you look at my iron levels, if you just look at my iron levels, I'm about to take y'all through it. I'm sharing my life with you all. Ferritin blood. Yeah, so she did my iron. Like, if you look at my iron, let's look at the iron. It's what we call normal. This is high, but let's look at the rest. Normal, high. But let me tell you what this is. Iron binding cap. That is the amount of cap. The binding things are basically things that are looking to pick up iron. So I got a lot of things in my body looking to pick up iron, right? what tells you that they can't find it, this is my storage of iron. Ferritin is how your iron is stored. Okay? And that's low. It's 7. It should be above 30. I've learned that most people feel better around 70 to 100 is what will make you feel better, because anything under 30 is them, it's, you might have iron deficiency anemia. If it's under 20, it's like, or under 15, that's like a definite diagnosis. So 7 is very much so low. It's on the very much so low side. But that would have never been like discovered, because if you look at my iron, normal. My body is compensating for it. I have a normal amount of iron. You know what I'm saying? We're compensating, but we're struggling. That's why we fall asleep at 7 o'clock, because we're struggling. I haven't had a cramp at all this cycle. My back was hurting because I exercised wrong, but as far as a cramp, no, because we weren't struggling. So I'm gonna be taking those iron tablets. Oh goodness. Also, I'm just telling you, honey. It's a blessing. The Lord wanted me to go to the doctor to find that out and to like get on the right track of that. So I'll see what she says on Friday I meet with her next Thursday about when we're gonna retest, because I do want to retest. I'm not doing the supplementation for nothing. I want to retest. It's something that because I know I'm not gonna follow the recommendations of taking it twice a day every day for the next 365. I'm not doing that. I want to also be tested like every year at least, to make sure that they're coming up and they're staying up with what I do, because eventually I'm giving myself some assistance by using the supplements. But I definitely plan to manage this with red meat and things like that. But I just do not like steak. I do not like beef. I don't even like to cook ground beef. I don't like looking at it. I don't like thinking about a cow. But if it's me or the cow, I apologize. But you saw. I did my best. Yes, it is Friday. I'm off work. My back is feeling better. And I'm on my way to vote. I've been saying I was going to vote all week. And I got to get it done. I'm not waiting till November. I'm not waiting. Definitely not waiting till November 5th. That for several reasons. But I got to get it over. I gotta get it done. It's on my mind, and I'm tired of it being on my to-do list. So I gotta get it done. I'm so glad to be on the other side of that, feeling terrible. When I get home, I'm gonna go live. I got an idea for going live, and by the time this is posted, I already have done the idea. So the idea is that I can just start going through, there's a lot of stories and stuff that I like wrote down that like I won't ever really get to doing a video on. And they take, basically those stories kind of take my channel off subject when it's already kind of off subject. But like the story of like how I became a nurse, like stories about nursing school, stories about getting certified, how I became a certified case manager, stories about how I became a CPR instructor, stories about things that happened to me when I was in high school, stories about all the jobs that I've had, like over 20 to 30 jobs. We can count them out really on lives. So there's like all of these stories that I want to tell that I can kind of tell on live. Today I'm gonna be cleaning up, and I'm literally not even gonna be on the camera for real. I think I'm just gonna like sit the camera up, and it's gonna be looking at this thing that's on my wall, and I'm gonna be folding clothes and running my mouth, and we'll just see how it goes, if I like it, you know, things like that. But yeah, gotta get this out the way. A man with sensitivity. Man, sensitive, that's what I can give. You need a man, and not any man. Sensitive, that's what I can give. With sensitivity. A man. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. Sad to see a new horizon slowly coming into view. Yeah, I wanna be living for the love of you. Oh, yes, I am. And all that I'm giving is for the love of you. Alright, now, that's can be. When you're loving me, it's like you wanted to be another one. I don't like that Google telling me when it's a crash, because you got me, you're diverting my attention. Like, don't come at me, you want me to answer yes or no? How many crashes you want out here? Like, you think I got time to press a button and see if it's a crash or if it's a police officer stopping people for you, and I'm trying to drive and I'm trying to record? Like, it's too much. I can't do my job and your job too. I don't know. Get somebody else to do it. Giving is for the love of you. I'm giving is for the love of you. With a different shot. Oh, baby. Y'all see the material. You see the material. At the end of the day, I did my duty. I don't know when it's gonna be posted, but if it's posted around, if you come in on November 5th, bring your headphones, because they out there. And it ain't more so, you know, bring your headphones so you can't hear them, because who really cares? Like, who's really gonna be like, oh man, a person screaming at the top of their lungs said something while I was waiting to get to vote. I better change my vote because they said something, and then they screaming out names. Baby, we all know what we're doing nowadays. Like, there's technology. Simple thing, honey. I don't know what y'all gonna do on November 5th, but I was in and out. I literally got off work less than an hour ago. I left my house less than an hour ago, and I'm on my way home. So, that's all. That's all I'm saying is, you know, getting it done and getting on my way. That's what I'm about. Hello. So I'm headed to hike. I was gonna go to a longer hiking place, but I remembered that there's gonna be people doing what they want to do out here on that highway. Look at that sun behind me. But the thing is, I was gonna go live, and since this one is a little smaller, it you know, I don't know if I want to go live there or not, but I think I'm still gonna try it because I already had it in my mind to do so, and we'll just see how it goes. You feel me? So you'll be seeing this a lot later, but I will have gone live. So if you want to see the hiking part, that will be on a live that happened on October 26th. I'm so glad I'm feeling better. When you have a little something going on, it just really makes you grateful for the good days. So I'm grateful for the good days. I made it through the wilderness. You know I made it through. So I made it up out of there. Now I got a little lost. I did go live. Thank you so much. Minimum Tierra, Mingle with Brown, Sweet Life of Queen, and Slave Fab's Way. Thank y'all so much for stopping by, stopping in. Minimum Tierra stayed with me a long time. I appreciate all of you in the time that you gave, because if it wasn't for y'all, I would have been talking to myself like I'm doing right now. But you know, that made it more fun talking to y'all. So I appreciate y'all doing that with me, being there with me. Seriously. And we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna be doing that because I can do that. Run my mouth, I can do that. I mean, you know, no problem here with that. So I think that is definitely one of my strategies that I'm gonna use that, you know, feels authentic. You feel me? Like everything doesn't feel like a thing for me personally, but that right there I can do. Whew. So today I'm going to be cleaning up. I'm trying to figure out, is there a such thing as recording too much? Because it's like I could take y'all with me today while I'm cleaning up, while I'm doing all this. One, I don't, the real issue is I don't want to edit it. That's where the rubber hits the road with that thing, with that sort of a thing. But if you go live, you should have went. Like, what's wrong with you? Go. But if you go live with it, then you know, I don't know if it gets as much exposure. So I'm just like, who knows? Who knows what's the right answer? Just kind of have to do what feels right, and if it's meant to be, it'll be. And if it's not, I can hang out with you three that's watching. Hell, life still goes on. Life still goes on. Bills still paid, and it still was a conversation worth having. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. I am hungry. I think I was drinking it on here, I don't know. Had a protein shake. If my husband is watching this, I apologize in advance for the amount of protein shakes that I have borrowed, you know, and I may have not have, you know, asked, but you know, I'm gonna get back up. You know, my debit card was compromised and I had to wait for a new one. Hopefully it's in the mail. And so I'm just in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate. Help me out. So yeah, I've been, you know, confiscating a few protein shakes. But like, do you want me to live or you don't? Like, my iron is low. Have some sympathy for your girl. All right. No.